I know, so much damage. 2, 1.
Let's go.
Okay. And we're dropped. So there you go. That is the initial drop down.
Oh, what? Why are you taking damage, Xanders? Xanders like randomly started taking damage as he was swimming.
Wise grabbing blocks right off the bat, and he's immediately setting up. He's getting up to the Victory Monument. There is a chest up there, so he could be grabbing supplies. Thungan and Demon both just digging down into the sand, collecting.
Xanders for TOS has teleported to the Sphinx. And who was it for? Chris. Oh, but Chris missed his pearl.
Chris fell out, so he missed his
that
chuck.
first Ender Pearl is going to be pretty heavy losses because getting the resources, getting over there first, that's the whole point.
That you see it
that
again.
Advantage.
There's another one thrown. And who took Joe Curley took that one?
Yeah. So 2 of them are over here on the second half of the lane, and it looks like Jokuni is getting the resources whilst
looks like Y is running
second.
again.
Yeah,
Y. You saw?
Go ahead.
The Ender Pearls went right over the opponent's lane. That is totally legal because nothing was touched in that lane. They were allowed to completely just jump the void lane, jump that lane, and go back down. An interesting strategy. Very nice ladder drop for Xanders.
Yeah, that was actually really well done. Yeah, this rush could go off. Thungan's there. Is he going to try and go for... Alright. Oh, and he's in. Pretty much.
Oh, Thungan!
Wow.
He was
1
over here
minute,
trying to
33
give some
for
defense.
Hands on Cyan Wall.
Yeah, Cyan Wall. That was very nicely done. The reason
like
that missed Ender Pearl is such a problem is because it is such a fast way to get over to this this Cyan Wall as well as your resources, and not having that can actually put you behind the 8-ball pretty badly.
Yep. So it looks like Xanders is going to go the safe route with their pass around, and that'll probably be it. That'll allow them to lock down their own second and not have to worry about getting their own. And
Demon Mix is also running... No, he's running out of the first. Okay, I'm sorry.
Alrighty.
No, he is. He's...
Which one is it?
Well, Demon Mix from from PME... Professional Minecraft Engineers is actually running Cyan also. For whatever reason, as he shifted, I focused on the red of the hearts and not the blue of his name. I'm like, wait a minute, that is... But he is also running. He's tucked in the middle.
Yep.
He's being pressured by Pizza Dude, but he's more focused with the guy on top. It looks like
It looks like Thungan has probably reported that they got into the wall and they're not going to bother trying to stop and just focus their efforts and their energy on doing their own wall and stopping them getting into more locations. So Xanders is pretty uncontested here, and from that one skeleton he should be fine.
Now while Pizza Dudes is focusing on Y up above near the Sphinx, Demon has decided to go ahead and peek his head out. He's dropped water to cover up some more lava and is going to try to make some move. This is a very dangerous position because he hasn't slept yet, so he has to run it again if he does die. But he doesn't want to get in. There you go. Pizza is digging in. Now's your chance, man. Run it. And he sees it. Using the water bucket to run down and protect the lava at the same time.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that even though TUS had the advantage initially, they weren't able to gather their defense of the enemy second fast enough. So they were able to get theirs, but not really stop.
Demon Mix
too
is
much.
inside this. He didn't choose to block off anything. He's not lighting up in the mob spawners. He's just sort of manually punching them down.
Let's have a look 1 second.
He doesn't have anything. He does have the blocks. He could have just blocked it off, which is what we normally see. Is either blocking or lighting.
Well, he will need the blocks to get up here, but he should have enough to do a little bit of blocking off.
He's just checking. Am I still good?
Is going for first wall. He's entered into the first pyramid.
Thungan is also into the pyramid. In full leather and fighting back the mobs.
He got popped by zombies.
He's got himself in a position.
He's wearing his stuff now.
Oh.
So never
Tom Berry's coming back.
Now for Thungan's got a horde of zombies and skeletons after him.
He does. Xanders has secured that Cyan Wall. He's all the way back.
Very clever, blocking up. It's going to reserve its hearts and make its way into the next pyramid.
I believe we have cannoning being built over here by Jor Cooley. Interesting, it's not at it's not at the third wall, the black wall, and it's sort of in the front area.
It could, well, as we've said, it's pretty easy to destroy the lane. This is an Avery cannon that's going to be firing up to 6 TNT at the lane, and it'll be able to pretty much in a few shots.
Oh no! Team kill! Tom Berry just killed by
his
Jor
own
Cooley.
Team. Blood has been spilled. Kristen just got a whole bunch of resources and is tunneling over.
There we go.
Alright, so it's going to be a lane destroyer. That's the purpose of this cannon here.
Yeah, we've seen that before. It's a very common thing. Just anywhere really that somebody has to get to. If you can block the way and make it difficult, that is a very effective use on this map. So for them to get to their black wall, they're going to have to traverse this hole with cannons in their face, etc.
Looks like there hasn't been much movement with Demon Mix.
Yeah, Pizza Dude is...
This should be the last shot for Jakuli's cannon. Yeah, and that's it. He's actually... under that's just him taking cover. Yeah, that's a pretty effective lane destroyer. He doesn't really need to do much more destruction, but he could if he wanted to, but he'd need to lower the charge so that he doesn't go over the other side of the lane.
Demon Mix at the moment doesn't have a pick, and so he's destroying spawners with his hand.
Yeah, he's still just doing it with his fist, yeah. Thungan's making good progress on the pyramid wall, on that green wall. He's being careful each step of the way to block himself in, so that although, yes, it's a PvE, he's not going to, be able to take too much damage, take him out at their feet, etc. Alright.
So it looks like Demon Mix is still... He's finished punching all the spawners now, which is, unnecessarily careful for him.
I bet he's just killing time. If I was to guess.
Maybe, I don't know. Second is definitely a rush wall, and you want to be able to get the body out there. You don't really be worrying about it.
Well, he doesn't have any gear, and so as far as Pizza Dude, he's got an easy job to take him out.
Well, taking Pizza Dude out will give him about 20-30 seconds to be able to of free, uninterrupted time.
Chris the Noob is protecting, is looking like he's over here to try to just be set up to stop Tusk from getting into their black wall. He's already gone down, got himself a bit of a sniper's den. Oh my goodness, I just got asked if my daughter had ever been convicted of a crime. No, dear.
Alright, so no demons in here now.
Yes,
I don't know
she's
if they ever
applying for
thought
a
he died.
job. Okay, yeah, Demon Mix being extremely careful. Unfortunately, this is really taking a player completely out of the mix for PME.
PME is looking like they've gone... Have they gotten green?
No.
Nope.
No, PME has actually not gotten their hands on anything.
They're doing really good on first wall.
Alright, and we're going to have a night in a few minutes, and that will allow players to sleep and will also change the punishment of death by allowing them to move their spawn.
Well, it looks like they're about to actually get...
Yeah, they're ready. It looks like Thungan's making his way that way right now, and will do just fine with getting it, because all the torches have been placed.
Yeah, he's been slowly working his way up, so he's just ready to get this one. Getting their third wall is going to be difficult because of the hole there. But it looks like both teams are focusing on the black wall to be the lockdown between the giant hole and the person buried in, locked down in a sniper position. Each side is looking to protect that. Jor Cooley is getting there's Thungan with that green. Getting the iron blocks out of the Sphinx, so he's running some supply runs right now.
Looks like YYY just picked up the flame bow, which I'm pretty sure he did. And I think it's going to put him in a good position to put more pressure on, and maybe even allow Demon Mix some more cover into getting, or suppressive fire into getting into second.
Well, Demon had actually, I don't think he has a bed on him.
Well, there's a bed right up here.
He doesn't, yes, but he'll have to actually traverse up there again because he dropped down with the water. So he's actually left the section that has the bed in it, and will have to go up to get into the bed at this point because he went further. Which is why I was questioning why he's still there.
Yeah, I mean, he's got plenty of food. He's oh wait, that's his hunger there, but he's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thungan has put down the green wool. He is getting some serious fire, getting close to shut off the world, but not.
Demon Mix is going to make a run for it past the lava here with Pizza Dude right there.
Tonberry,
there we go. Yep, that's given him the time he needs to get into the fleecy box. And there we go. Siren move for PME. He just needs to escort it out or even organise a.
Pizza Dude definitely sees him.
And Tonberry is working through first wool, but so he is working on green right now for unambiguous subs.
Alright, pass around complete. Demon Mix may consider probably just jumping out the world at this point. Running it through isn't really going to be much of value, especially seeing as his spawn isn't set. And they can just come and pick up the wall at a later time.
It's really, really a close run. Like you say, just passing it off. He may try to run it. There, he got shot out.
Wall down. I mean, they're probably not going to try and get in time, try and get back to the fleecy box, try and just escort those last two wall. Though I wouldn't be surprised if they could probably get a TNT cannon on that wall.
Now, Tonberry
without damaging the fleecy box.
Yeah.
Really only, he's really only kind of beginning this because he had taken some deaths and is running back again. He is not using the ladders. He's doing the classic dig above you to get the blocks to derp tower below you. So that's going to take a little bit more time. But he is working on it.
Demon Mix is collecting doors.
I
wonder if he's going to be using them as cover, as sort of mini shields as he does his run.
That's what we usually see, yeah. I'm curious if we're going to see that used for Black Wool then, since both have the cyan. Chris the Noob is in full iron, looking to be just clearing the area.
Jakuli's being creeper bombed from above several times, narrowly avoiding a direct attack.
Demon Mix is just now coming back. I bet that they're going... Yep, and he has set his spawn in the pyramids next to second wall.
So it actually seemed like that was a plan from the beginning. Let's just wait.
Yeah.
And wait it out, and wait it out. Take the opportunity to run when I feel I can run it, and no rush.
He's making a naked run and punching a skeleton at the moment. I'm sure that's annoying. He won the fight, but he's down to 3.5 hearts.
Alright, looks like Jokuli's going to try a corner cannon. I see with the half slabs, the telltale.
Yeah, I was just
slabs,
thinking.
They're probably going to try and do a cannon. Yep, there they go. They're going to do a.
They are
cannon.
looking to try to take out that wool and make them force them to run it again.
Well, actually, it's going to be. Looks like it's going to be a straight cannon.
It's a straight, yeah. They've adjusted.
Maybe they're going to try and. It's a very difficult timing maneuver to try and do to try and get Demon Mix as he's passing through. There he is.
There's the door.
They're gonna have to do it in the next.
Checkpoint,
he needs to hug that door.
Still getting shots from other angles, though.
Yeah, he needs to put a block right above that last one.
They're going to try and hope that the explosion hooks the wall as it flies past. Nope, or they're just going to take out the Sphinx.
Thungan is down in the mines.
Really annoying.
He seems to be gathering a ton of lapis. I suspect we're just looking at getting levels.
Oh, Pizza Dude taken out. He's probably just going to respawn in the village. Oh no, he's not. He didn't set a spawn, even though he's right next to some beds.
Oh, that is not
he's
smart.
Actually rerunning. Well, he's not too far. He just has to hop across here, which he's on his way now.
Demon has placed that block above the door. It's like he used sand. He is squatting. He's just hoping to try to get his recovery moment.
Ooh, Thungan just got diamond armor. He just switched out for diamond, and he's
very nice. Tonberry's still steadily working on the green wool himself. Looks like he's about 3/4 of the way through.
Jakuli's being sufficiently occupied whilst Demon Mix sort of half makes his way towards getting back into the cyan wall. They're going to have to keep it up though because he's in an iron armor. And there he is, he's taken out. And this is it, Demon Mix is taking the opportunity to go get that cyan wall.
Perfect timing.
That's a communication right there. Everybody's on point.
There we go. And
very good.
He's out.
And
excellent.
Just in time because Pizza and who's at Jakuli and Ton are all here.
All coming back.
And they know that they've done doped up because that Simon is out of there.
This is also a very common point, even right out here in the open, that you'll see somebody place a bed for the snipers out here, so that if they get popped, they just hop right back to it.
So they have placed one in the pyramid next to the Sphinx, and I think he only has one other on him. So
yeah, they only have two.
Yeah,
he's
gearing
two out
up.
of the Fleecy.
And it looks like now that they've got that wool out, the team's just like, okay, just like before, you got it. Good for you. Let's move on. There's nothing else to really protect.
Other places, yeah.
Wow, the first wall pyramids are really dropping tons of mobs on the guys as they run past.
I just realized as Tomberry was running it, yeah, he got killed running first. That is a naked Tomberry trying to make his way back up. And because he didn't use the ladders, etc., he's going to have to pillar up again to get back to where he was. Right now, he's just trying not to die to mobs.
Yeah, I see his death splatter.
With Thungan and Diamond, I think we're going to see him running black.
Demon Mix is doing a good job of lighting up his lane as he's going back. Looks like the last wool on the Unambiguous Subs' lane.
Very dark.
Very dark.
Apparently, green wool is on a player for PME.
On Thungan still.
So
Yeah, Thungan has it still, although I did see him place. He got it earlier.
yeah. So yeah, Tom didn't actually finish getting the wool. He still needs to place one more redstone torch.
Yeah, he still needs to get it, the last torch, but the hardest part really is getting right back up to where he was. Why? Taking a moment. He's in a mix of iron and leather. They're gonna have to deal with this big hole before the black wool at some point.
I'm not sure who you said Thungan was in diamond armor. I see him in leather armor now, and he hasn't died. He must have passed off to someone.
He may have passed off. He may have, just gotten it enchanted and put it away. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Thungan's going to be doing black wool because he's heading there right now. He's probably going to see the destruction, and it looks like Tonberry is going to be there soon.
They're really Unambiguous Subs are not bothered at all with this hole. Basically, YYY's come down here, drop down. He's putting some ladders up on the other side.
Yeah, I mean they could have made that a lot more difficult. I mean, it looks like it was more of a little obstacle rather than a
it is a
big
straight
castle.
hole. Yeah, they chose not to bridge across. They may do that later, but he basically went, okay, let's hop down.
Yeah, it's like Thungan's bridge.
Yeah, Thungan's looking to bridge now with the ladder, and he was careful to place that so he can still use. Nope, he's blocked off the top of that ladder. Y and Thungan both at the end here. I'm curious if they're going to tag team
off the diamond
this.
armor that we saw earlier.
Oh, Chris eyeballed an Enderman. Never look at Bob.
Okay, Jakuli's here. Oh, no, it's not Jakuli. Tonberry's right here by the cannon. Is he going to see? Nope, he's pretty much ignoring Thungan and YYY. Probably more intent on getting back up to his gear.
Jorkuli getting smacked with the flame bow. He's just hanging out in the water. About to lose it. Going underwater, trying to regen desperately. He is really getting smacked.
Wow, YYY is really geared up. You might want to have a look at his inventory. He's got regen pots, strength pots, fully enchanted diamond armor. Pretty much enough gear for a small army.
Chris, he's definitely going to be running black then. Chris the Noob is just flailing away with that flame bow. Thungan looks like he'll be running support and probably the PvP above. Oh, butt popped.
He's dead now, so not sure how much cover he's going to be able to give to YYY. Because this is the important bit, the initial dig down.
Right,
it
getting
doesn't actually look like he's going to have any pressure. I mean, he's looking over there, but no one's come
Look
over.
down here. Xandres is already tucked in.
And he's made
Xandres
a
is down
very
low.
fabulous little home, if I do say so myself. It has
it even has a bedroom.
shrubbery and a little
Does
bedroom.
it? Oh my.
And even a jukebox.
He has even labeled it. Oh. He's looking to be... I did see him digging this early on. He just doesn't be his...
Well, this is definitely the flop of the match.
Andy's humble abode. Actually, putting the bedroom behind a door like this is smart in the sense that he's not going to just have his bed, spawn fully exposed. He's going to be able to take a moment to come out.
Oh wow, we got a little spawn cannon heading over to being made by Demon Mix, taking out the village and also the cannon that Chukudi used to take out the lane for PME. And
Tomberry's
right
finally...
on the cannon.
Wow,
Go.
good timing. I was afraid I was going to fall in the water.
It kind of did. It didn't take out too much, but it looks like we're going to go for another firing now.
Tomberry is finally up to the pyramids again and is working his way over to where he needs to be.
Demon Mix needs to, if he could, move the TNT back a half step or use one less charge, otherwise it's going to keep going in the water.
Looks like
Yep,
Y
there
is
we
just
go.
very delicately getting some stairs started and then backing off. Getting some stairs started, backing off. He sees Xandres down there. Demon Mix with another cannon over here.
Thungan from an opposite corner going to start making probably his own little sniper's post and match Xander's. Looks like Demon Mix is going to be making another cannon.
Yeah,
It's pretty-
he did just put this one together right here.
So both sides are running for the Black Wool, Last Wool. We have Chris the Noob on one side, and YYY and Xander's on the other.
And Jor Cooley is looking to try to make a push on the Black Wool for the Unambiguous subs,
Right.
but hasn't really got to even start it. He's just, like you say, Chris the Noob is just pummeling him.
Yeah. Gotta say, Chris the Noob's home not as good as Xander's. You have to judge them based off of their little houses that they've made.
Oh wow, I
Let
don't know.
us
Have we
not
seen
encourage Flarpage.
Tonbury stuck in the
Oh.
hole Demon Mix made?
I see
And it's
that.
not having a good time at all.
Oh wow, yeah.
And he was just up there. I just commented that he made it
must
up.
have got knocked out.
Blown up by a creeper. So he was up there. He finally made it. Chris the Noob breaking out some glass. Oh, YYY has made progress over here.
Ooh,
PME?
couldn't be taken out. They didn't have anything on him.
PME is ready to go. Oh, what happened to their sniper? Xanders? Xanders was shot by Thungan, but he's not right here.
It looks like maybe his bed got obstructed,
Or, yeah, he either didn't set his spawn or he couldn't. Ooh.
seems like that
I don't
bedroom
think that's
needs
a
a bit of a
legit
redesign.
bed. It's a little bit too tight. There's snuggly and then there's suffocating. There is a difference. YYY is taking the opportunity, though, while he doesn't have any pressure, to make his way in.
right.
Switching out all the sand for sandstone, I suspect we're going to see, yes, another wall in front, so he's protected while he deals with everything.
Now, YYY has Thungan on his side to give pressure. Now, that's, well, someone just dropped into Void. Yeah, Tawberry. No fun. Xander's just ran right past his sniper post to head over to the supply chests that are in, that are next to the Sphinx.
He may need something.
Yeah, there's arrows
Ooh.
and bows.
Jor Cooley is just repeatedly being just smacked down by Chris the Noob.
Several creepers and a few skeletons threatening YYY. They're using the tried and tested water method to push the mobs back, make a little progress, push the mobs back, and he's going to be slowly making his way there as long as none of those creepers blow up.
And
Maybe,
Pizza
Though
Dude
Tonbury
just
should-
had to... Go ahead.
maybe Xander's ran out of arrows? Because he just got a bunch of arrows and bows and is now heading back.
It could be.
yeah, could have been
Or
that.
since he's out, he's looking to get fully set up.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they've just let Y get in there, though.
Yeah.
Pizza was
Yeah.
just collecting a bunch of wheat and got back in the house, and Tonberry is in serious straits. They need to do something different to get him up there and stay up there. Chris Anu perfectly content to just stay in a firefight with Jor Cooley, who is putting water down to put himself out because he is constantly flambeaued. Demon Mix about to be creepered. Oh, Chris the Noob
wow.
turned around and just flambeaued it. Nice.
YYY is running last wool, and he has taken a few creeper blasts to the face. He's luckily in diamond armor. Let me check out what type
It's
that
mostly
is.
protection 1 and projectile protection 1.
Tonberry is making yet another derp tower of the sand all the way up to his little tuck-in spot, trying this again. Xandres is in his spot.
I think it's a bit of insanity now, expecting to be able to run it naked and swordless and just get, through it. Just take a sword, man.
Yeah, exactly. Stop a second. But that's when it's hard to stop a second when you're in that mentality. That's one of the adjustments that teams have to make. Demon Mix is looking like he's got some cannoning up high here.
Looks like he's gonna do the same. He's like, you know what? That gap was really annoying on our side. Let's do it to them too.
Let's do it to them too. Y is again, he's put a lot of water, not just a one little stream. He has a full section of water. Is getting blown back, really not hurting much. Choosing to block off the mobs, recover. He's taking his time. The last thing he wants to do is die and have to get in here again. Collecting the water as he goes.
Should be fine. He has plenty of regeneration pots. He should do.
Yep, he's taking his time to destroy the spawners, the hidden spawners, etc. This is part of knowing your map. Demon making progress with his cannon. Jorkuli is finally in some armor again. Wow, Jorkuli looks like Fungan
here
face.
we go.
What the
Demon
heck?
Mix going to be ready to... yeah, Jorkuli. One of them does have a
Fungan
Fungan
face, yeah.
Alright, Demon Mix is firing his cannon, and here we go.
Oh,
Going for more of a
Tonberry's
special.
Tonberry's fresh from spawn and getting pelted with the flame bow. Chris the Noob's like, you know what? You're over here, I can hit you too.
YYY
Demon
making
Mix,
progress on the last wool. Using water to push back the mobs. And TNT
Demon
to
had a bit
blow
of
them up.
trouble and blew up a little bit of his cannon, though.
I saw
just
that.
a little bit. You
Just
should
a little-
be
just a
fine.
little
Nothing.
nip
No,
tuck.
it's all good. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like he lost some of the half stabs, so he's gonna have to steal some from the tower that he's on.
Yeah, he is. He's turning around and just going
It's adapting.
YYY is
Adapting.
creating a little bit of a TNT piston situation where he is using a piston to push TNT into the last wool room so that he could blow it all up.
That's pretty clever.
That's
really
pretty
clever.
good.
It's incredibly clever.
Oh, Pizza Dude turning around, got mobs behind him, got... Oh my goodness, water flowing
Oh
in
wow!
front.
There is. This is pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Bump us in. Is he gonna do both sides, or is he just doing the one side?
I think he's just doing the one. I mean, I think that's enough
Well,
to
he's
get it
come
all.
here.
It's a full
Well,
line.
he's come over here.
Hasn't set it
I'm
off
peeking.
Oh, maybe he's gonna do both sides. He said he's
Yeah.
starting on the second one. You're right.
Oh my goodness, there are
Yep.
so many mobs.
Well, if you come around the other side and look
Yeah, I
up.
see.
It looks like he's gonna do it again because it's pretty cool to watch all the TNT just get pushed in. Yeah,
Very, very slick.
here he goes. Boop.
It's like, I'm gonna stay back there safe. We're gonna just push off with sound effects.
Yeah.
Wow, something must be happening to YYY because I'm being told I can't teleport to him because it's unsafe.
Well, there could just be no space for you because remember we don't go in their
Yeah, but it
location.
sounds more
we go
dramatic if I say it's unsafe.
slightly up. Oh, more dramatic. Sorry.
Yeah.
Xanders is in a firefight with Thungan at the nest here
Okay, here
outside
he
of
goes.
Black.
He's gonna blow up his TNT. Getting all ready.
Oh, meanwhile, Demon Mix is throwing his down. A bigger hole created up here.
And that has cleared
And
out
all
almost
but a few
everything.
Enderman and Creepers survived.
A tiny amount of stuff, and he's lighting up. And the creepers are just going to aggro themselves, which will kill the Enderman.
Yeah, there should be little threatening him at this point.
Looks like Tom Berry might be just deciding to get himself something. He's inside the house crafting a bit. Really, at this point, you guys, I mean, they could have got ladders 3 times over and just scaled the whole outside of this thing to get back to where he needed to be.
So YYY is out of a pick, so he's just punching. One of the reasons he may not have chose that.
There's a piece of black wool here, though. What's that black wool there?
It is. So now he's carrying black wool. Woohoo! Yeah, there's 4 pieces of black wool around the.
Yeah, at the top of the tomb type thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
You still made it to it, yes. Really nicely played there. Now, when they come out, though, a mess awaits them.
Yes.
And Thungan is really putting a lot of pressure on the Pizza Dude to be able to give him an opening. Meanwhile, the Unambiguous subs, if and when they decide to try to run black, I know Jorkuli was trying to make his way over here. It is a mess.
It
Not
looks
only
like
is it dark.
Demon Mix making another cannon, or he just really loves those half slabs. So he's aiming at just at the butt end of the Sphinx, and so it can be a double.
Oh man,
a double
this is gonna
short and stubby.
YYY does not have a pick anymore, so he has to punch his way out of the last wall, and he has blocks in the way with pressure from Xander's.
Oh, because he replaced them with the sandstone, so yeah.
Yes.
And Xander's can clearly see where he's trying to get out.
Yes. This is
because it's taking so long.
Yeah.
Tom Berry once again pillaring up with sand. He's in full leather gear. I think they've decided let's get a sword and let's just move on.
Pizza Dude was just pushed out of the lane by a skeleton.
Tom Berry's in full leather. He does have an iron sword. They've got 4 more redstone torches on him and plenty of arrows, bows, and torches. He's just going to just re-equip and start again.
Chukuli is not having a good time. He's being, TNT cannoned on one side, shot at with flame bows on the other side. He's been narrowed into this tiny little spot.
Into the little pond. And unlike the damage done on PME's side, this crater is easily 2 or 3 times wider, which makes much more difficult and so very dark. Xander shot by Thungan again. It's getting a good placement on him.
Alright, here we go. Jukui has to traverse the new TNT hole that was recently made, but it hasn't actually stretched the hole.
Slow punch! Oh, that has gotta hurt.
Oh my goodness! He blocked. He covered up and blocked in, but now he doesn't. Now Y doesn't have a pick, so he's having to slowly punch the blocks to even get out.
Yeah, that's gotta be. Please, anyone on my team, does anyone have a pick they could toss to me? And Thungan's making his way over, I think.
Yeah, Thungan's probably going to run down there and just open up the way.
Yeah.
Tom Berry's dead to Creeper. Oh, green is not going well for Unambiguous subs. They haven't even been able to get to black. They are effectively... I mean, Jorkuli has been equipped. He keeps making the push. And it's just...
Yeah, he's died
just
a lot.
mess.
I mean, if you look at his deaths, he's at 15, which is close to... I think that's the most. Yeah, that's the most on the map. So he's been doing that run naked a bunch of times.
Yep.
With very little success.
Tom Berry is at 14, but most of his is, again, making the run for green. Over and over. Oh, Jorkuli burnt to a crisp.
There's just tons of mobs just right out here at the bottom. I think that their strategy was to block up the pyramids and just hope that the mobs didn't escape, but they are.
Tom Berry getting killed right. He literally got spawned in his bed, stepped outside, and just got smacked in the face with a zombie to get spawned back in his bed. It's a mess.
Oh, Y has a pick just a few blocks in front of him that he could have punched and got to. It's so close.
Oh, I see it. Oh,
yes,
so
Thungan threw Y a pick.
Oh, oh man.
Can he actually get it is the question.
All
so
he has to do is break
this
this one
right now.
All he has to do is break this one block, then place blocks to push it towards him, and he could get it.
So right now, Thungan's like, man, I've done it. I've dropped it. I've done my job. Just... Oh, did he get it?
Tombury is slain
I
again.
think he just sucked it up, the entity.
Beautiful.
Did he?
Yeah, he popped over here to the right, and he has stone... Oh my goodness.
He has a pick, yes.
It is so close to dead. He also has he has 3 cobblestone and 2 sticks in his inventory.
Does he have a
But he
workbench
doesn't have the wood for the workbench.
So, yeah.
So the
Okay,
irony
looks
of
like
it...
Thungan's like, just, God damn it, man,
Dude,
get out of there
just
now.
here. I have opened it up, okay? Just get out.
Come on.
I'm opening it more.
It's like, look. Don't bump your head on this block either.
I am shooting everything, and now I am going to come down here and open your way, okay? Why? In his defense, he may not have realized he even picked up that pick.
He may not have.
Yeah, Door Cooley has made himself a bit of a trench. He's just desperately trying not to be burnt to a crisp.
Alright, the final wall, 4 PME, slowly making its way out. Pretty successful. Xander's being held back by Thungan pretty effectively, and he should
Thungan's
be
an
out in the
excellent
next
shot.
30 seconds.
And all they have to do is wait for him to have to respawn and run it.
And he has tons of wool. He has 23 wool on him right now.
Oh my goodness!
Alright, and he's out. He is finally out, and we should be seeing a victory run of sorts.
There he is!
Yeah, and he's also carrying green. I think Thungan threw him green.
Yeah, they probably did a bit of a trap pass off since Thungan had it on him.
Yeah.
Oh, why is such a beautiful pincushion?
Yeah.
Is he? He isn't swordless though, so I don't know why he was having trouble with the spiders just then.
Demon is all the way back, kind of at the beginning area, just looking at who can he shoot, who can he stop.
Now, PMA only had... Did they have a lack of cyan wool? Am I remembering that correctly? They only had 2?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, they just got a couple.
Yeah, Demon Mix was only able to get 2 out.
Right. So,
Jor Cooley is trying to make a cannon over here. He is trying to make a cannon. I'm not really sure what the point of this is. They may not realize that they've already got green out. He is making the cannon at the base of the pyramids.
YY has picked up cyan. Toddberry has given up and is now going for diamond armor. He's mining out
Really,
diamond.
it's a shame that it took him this late to realize he needed to gear up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he did sort of do a mini gear up with the leather and the iron sword. Jor Cooley just smacked down with that flame bow. Wasn't able to do anything. Not that that cannon would have been terribly effective anyway, because PME already has green out.
Alright, YYY making his way up to the top of the mountain, being supported by Thungan with some ladders. We should be seeing GG in about 30 seconds.
Alright. 25.
Here they come.
22. Less than that.
Less than that.
I said about.
Pop, pop, pop.
Oh, he's
No!
missing.
No,
He's missing
it's
green.
green.
There we go.
I accounted for that. I honestly, yeah.
You accounted
Yeah,
for
I knew.
the misclick derp
The
at the
derp.
end.
I
The
knew.
dub. When you say it, it sounds so much more professional.
Yes.
The dub.
What? The derp.
Oh my goodness. I want to say a clean run, but it so wasn't. Overall,
I mean, just look
PME
at the map. It's just peppered
destroyed.
and decimated. What would Fallock think of you guys, of what you've done to his beautiful map?
I think he would love it because I
actually would agree.
love it. I think he would love to see this. PME really had overall map control, but definitely had some issues themselves trying to get everything out. And it looks like they brought in Chris the Noob and Jordan Cooley to talk with us.
Hello.
Greetings, guys.
Hey, Jor.
Hi.
Fellow never fixed that, did he?
Go ahead and match a name to the face or to the voice. Just say your username for us.
Me? Chris the Noob.
Cool.
And I'm Jor Cooley.
Cool. Anything off the top of your head that you want to mention about the game, about this match?
Well, it went to plan for the first few minutes, and then it was like, nah, we're good.
I particularly enjoyed the shooting gallery that was Jor Cooley.
Yeah! So,
You and that flame bow, you were going both directions with that sucker. It was beautiful.
Yeah. We grabbed an anvil and threw together 2 power bows and then a flame bow. So,
So
flame.
was that the flame bow from the Sphinx?
Yeah, we anviled it up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, as soon as I realized that, I was like, wait, did he really never fix that? So, guess not.
Heart.
Yep, whatever.
Hard. Jorkuli, out of curiosity, the very tail end, just before the match was won, and you got popped in the face again, you were making a cannon back there. Was your aim just to try to make green difficult? Did you guys not realize they already had green at that point?
No, I had actually seen that they had green. I knew that Chris was camping down there, so I wanted to get him backed away from the edge a little bit so I could make a bit of progress into black. It was a final push sort of thing. I knew that I could set the cannon up and fire it without Chris interfering too much with the flame bow. By igniting the charges, or the charges before I fired the shot. So I knew I could do it like that, but
I came to say hello.
Yeah, he came to say hello, and then when I died, I think it was Demon and Will climbing up to the monument, and I was, oh well. So I jumped in a hole and then jumped out of the world while saying GG.
It's over. You just, but you guys, you made a push forever. A very interesting stat. Our beloved Fifth Whammy in his beautiful number game, he actually has informed us, because you guys had that cyan in under 2 minutes.
Yeah. What was the touch time on that?
1 minute 33.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, there have been 3 teams who have got the cyan in under 2 minutes. Those same 3 teams have gone on to lose their match. Isn't that interesting?
Oh wow, it's a curse of the cyan wall.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I actually have a hypothesis for that.
It's only a problem if you're under 2 minutes, though. If you get in between 3 and 5, you're golden.
I'm glad Demon got held up then.
Because I'm pretty sure that stems from the inability of having 2 people or 3 people back at spawn, because that cyan wool isn't usually the make or break wool. It's usually the black wool, because a player can get in there with armor or with no armor and then have to come out and attempt to do something with a player shooting down at them, because that wool's, you have to pillar out with
Right.
and the pass around is much easier to cannon there than it is over at cyan, but it the teams that actually use the 3 players back at spawn allow for a quicker bridge and an easier time getting resources for themselves.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it's a complete coincidence, but it's an interesting thought that you're saying. Is, to do that, you're interpearling and you're basically on your own. You're over there and you're just, getting it, and then there's no support. Okay, you got it, you're out, now what? Where's everybody else? And so it takes time to get together.
But what we did is we both enderpearled over, and the initial strategy back before we had seen the Creeper Boys Touchables game was, rush cyan, rush black, have them both out in under 10 minutes, take all of the PvP off of those 2 wools and shift it all to their wools. But that ended up not happening. I think our fastest dry run was 16 minutes, I want to say, which is not the record, but it's a good time, and that's what we were aiming for.
That's what you were shooting for.
Contrary.
I mean, I figured you guys were going for a more PvP heavy game, Chris.
Our fastest, we've been scrimming a lot the last 2 days. I think our fastest scrim was 25 or 30 minutes. We had all long games.
Yeah, here's the difference between your scrims and ours. Our scrims involved flame bows, pull full power 3 flame 1 bows on Smash 'em. We scrimmed Touchables once. They got a bow that dropped full off of the skeleton. It was power 3 flame 1.
That's absurd.
We won that scrimmage because we managed to get cyan and we managed to get black out quickly. But we just had a tough time getting past Smash 'em after that happened.
Also, I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but right at the start, I was supposed to ender pearl from the spawn,
Yeah, I
the
saw
second
it.
story
Yes.
onto that, and I whiffed it. I made it every
Yes.
single scrim, all like 5 to 7 scrims, but not the real
I
thing.
was just about to ask you about that. And Chris, I believe it was you who completely screwed up your ender pearl in the beginning.
Whoa,
Yeah.
words.
No, he
whiffed it.
completely screwed it up. I have
He
no
said
idea
he
what happened,
whiffed it.
but he fell out
But-
of the world.
But it didn't actually matter because I managed to run across the bridge Thungen built and get down there and
Yeah.
destroy the TNT before it was blown up. So I mean, my role actually wasn't that much affected by that, but it was
Yeah.
frustrating.
I mean, I did have the cross map to the iron, the cross map shot that a few other teams used. I had that one memorized, but I decided to put a bit more weight on the diamond. You know, not realizing, oh hey, guess what? You can actually do this flame bow thing. Because I had never actually looked into it because I had assumed that it would be that because Fellock had recently released something, somebody would have brought that up to him and he would have been like, yeah, sure, that sounds like something I should probably fix, but I had assumed wrong, so that one's on my fault.
I tried to. Usually, the TNT is there, so it makes my dry cannon a little easier. But I used the 6 TNT from the iron to blow up the
yeah.
diamonds. I
Yep.
still got 3 of them, but
Yeah,
that last one
I
was
saw
stubborn.
that, and I was just like, whatever. I'm not going to bother going down to that one with somebody sitting here. So, yeah. I mean, it was a fun game. Towards the end there, we realized, you know, this isn't going how we wanted it, and this isn't going to be able to be pulled out without a miracle. We might as well try to force a miracle.
Well, and the Unambiguous subs had done really well on this map in RMCT 3. Am I correct in that?
Yes, yeah. TUS, the old team, Plunton, Tony Truan, Anyoneers,
Anyone,
and
yeah,
Ton.
because I remember with anyone.
Yep, and Ton, they set the RMCT record for 12 minutes 57 seconds, I believe.
Wow.
Which was just stated in the chat. I'm going to bet that was anyone typing that up there. Tuss has the RMCT record for Twisted Desert in general, which Fifth Whammy answered to correct. Disembodied
Yes.
admin.
I believe
Yeah.
12:57 is the record time.
That's exactly what it is. Fifth has just confirmed that.
Before the change to mob.
Yeah, I don't think it's still possible now. How fast did it might be possible. How fast did Will run first?
We had Thungen run first.
Or Thungen, whichever one. I didn't realize which one.
he in scrims he did 7 to 8 minutes.
7, 8 minutes. Yeah,
It might have been a
it's-
little bit longer this time.
It's still possible then. You
9
can get
minutes this
black.
time.
You can get Blackwell consistently in 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes if you do it correctly.
And
Cyan,
if
you can
everything
get-
works your way and nobody, shoots you in the face along the way.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I had. Sorry for the phone in the background. I had games where, or dry runs where there were 30 mobs in that first room, and there were, the plan was grab the diamond armor, run in there, do what you could. But basically, if you just run into that first room and just jump in and block, you're entirely okay. If with full diamond, because if you're running quick enough, no skeletons can shoot you out, and the creepers. Sorry about the phone.
Sorry.
There's nothing I can do about it. It's the facts.
I think-
For some reason, our phone rings when the fax happens. So
I'm surprised you still have a fax machine.
you would be.
Hey, they're awesome.
Bulletproof got black in 7 minutes and 15 seconds.
Which
Wow.
I believe is the RMCT record for a black touch. I believe the second fastest might have actually no. TOS didn't set a single record for a wool touch in their match. I think the fastest was just sub 8 in the previous RMCT. So I know Fithel confirm or correct
Fitz
me on
got the
that.
numbers on that one, definitely. It was a beautiful match, though. Overall, PME seemed to have map control, but it wasn't, it was by no means a perfect run. There was definitely, you guys gave them a run for their money, and the mobs were an issue, and nothing was perfect. That Pizza, or Zen, keeping Y out from coming out, and then not having he didn't have a pick.
Yeah.
Jor,
That's pretty humorous.
at the end, to get out of
Yeah.
Black, he didn't have a pick, so he was just like punching and getting poked and punching and getting poked. And Thungan had to come down and like, okay, I will toss you a pick. I will pick the blocks in front of you. Get out.
Yeah.
So Xander
Yeah.
was definitely doing his job, keeping them from blitzing through that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did Xander's run out of arrows? Why did he had to run at some point?
When he had to go back up, the bow got flung off the edge when he got shot.
So he ran off. He didn't have a bow. Oh man.
The bow went off the edge, and he was like, I don't have a bow. So Ton was up in first, or stuck at spawn, I can't remember which, or stuck back at the village because of that crater. One of the three. Those were
I
the
was
three
wondering
things,
when your village got blown up.
Those were the three things that that stuck us back for most of it. And one of those three happened, and I told Ton, Ton, can you take him another bow? And Ton said, nope, I'm stuck somewhere. I said, okay. And I think Pizza was running resources at that point. But match did not go to plan. The first 3 minutes were beautiful, and then
Everything started breaking down.
After that, it started. I'm going to take the blame for portions of this. I was really worried, about them instead of ourselves. I'm not saying that had I run Black earlier, it would have been too much different, but it definitely would have been a closer game. Instead of 1 wool touch to 3, it would have been 2 to 3. And we might still not have gotten green, but there definitely would have been another person running it, which helps a lot.
Well, all in all, it was really a very exciting match. There's a ton of cannon work. The map is just, both sides were just destroying this map with no regard, but we loved it. It was beautiful. A lot of deaths, a lot of kills, a lot of PvP. It was exciting.
Our strat as of yesterday had exactly 1 cannon in it, and Demon's like, I've got these cannon supplies, might as well just build them wherever. So we had cannons lining the...
Oh, actually reminds me, Jor, were you going for a corner cannon when they had the 2 cyan wall?
Yeah, I was gonna cannon. You can get TNT to slide right down that front face and blast in the corner, just blast that up. But when Pizza called me over, he was like, oh yeah, they have the 2 cyan wool place, and I didn't realize he meant there. I thought he meant over in the other corner pass around. Right. And I thought I was gonna get to show off a corner cannon. I got to use it as scrim.
Yeah, at first we saw the corner suppliers, doing the terraforming for it.
And then I was like, oh, that's an easy cannon. And I just built the cannon, and I botched the one shot I had. And Will was phenomenal at stopping us from being able to do much this game. Chris, we didn't see much of you because Pizza killed you at the start, and then you were like, lol, flame bow. And
yeah,
then I saw too much of you.
Then all you saw was flame bow. There were little bitty flaming arrows all over the place. It's like, oh well, Tom's not bad, or not Tom. Poor Tom Berry. That's a whole nother story. He was PvE'd to death.
Yeah, Tom was not having a good time, and I mean, take that and add the fact that his granddad fell ill earlier today, and it's not a fun story.
Oh. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming and still having your team and participating. Of course, congrats to PME for moving on to the quarterfinals. Unambiguous subs, you guys are consistently a great team no matter who's playing for you.
Consistently losing in the second round, though.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one. A lot of people are getting, kicked out in that second round, but really, you guys did a great job.
Hopefully next time we'll be seeded 17th.
Grumble.
God, no. Statistically, 17th is not the right place to seed us, given the last tournament. But whatever. I think we played it well with what we could do, and I'm just glad we got 1 wool and more than 2 kills the entire game.
Yeah. You guys definitely did that. Is there anything else? Any final thoughts, Chris, Joe, or anything before we move you down?
Hey,
no.
Chris.
Well, I knew this game was going to end with me shooting Jor. It's just the only way it could have ended. But other than that, nothing comes to mind.
Multiple times.
Keep the date. We've got a match against a Repair and Fate.
Mhm.
We're gonna beat Demon then.
Yeah.
And Team Supreme with whipped cream. No, this was a fun match to play, and I'm just sad that it had to come against such good friends.
Heart.
Yeah, these guys are some of my best friends in this community. So
Absolutely. And, it's fun because, like, I've seen people, I was actually doing just PvP last night on General Server, and I was seeing people get very upset with each other, and they were swearing, and I'm like, guys, it's PvP. Seriously? Have a good time. Even if you're my best friend, I'm going to stab you in the face.
yeah,
And after it's over, I know that you would do the same to me, and it's okay. Don't get, don't get too upset about it. But yeah, the community's great.
Yes. I think.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes, obligatory PME thoughts for Otaku Clan or Musclecraft.
Much of the same. It's going to end with me shooting Fog next round. Not sure about the semifinals.
Cool.
They still have to play their match, I think. I'm not 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's still coming up. There's 2 more matches, and that will finish off our qualifying round B. So thank you guys so much for being there. Tomorrow, I believe it's 4 p.m. Eastern and 10 p.m. Eastern. I will be at the 10 p.m. one. Chad, are you going to be able to be at either one tomorrow?
I'll be at both.
You'll be
4
at
p.m.
both.
Eastern. Yeah, 1 p.m. for us West Coasties.
And I'll be asleep.
Nice.
Or
That's
maybe
also
not,
very
I don't know.
important to do.
Yes.
Well,
Maybe I'll be there for the first match.
The first one might not be too bad, but anyway, either of you guys doing anything else tonight? Stream wise, play wise.
I'm not sure yet.
Questionable high squeaky voice might
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Well, Oz
That's
probably
it for
going to
me.
get some sleep. I'm going to be screaming my head off at Fright Night shortly. I'll probably be going with that in about half an hour
Yes,
max.
definitely. If you haven't watched the Fright Night, start now because Honey in high def audio is now the only way to listen to her.
I already saw that tweeted. Oh wow, we get to hear Honey in high def screams on Friday. Like, oh my goodness, that's the first thing you guys think of is the screaming on Friday. Anyway, thanks for joining us for RMCT. We had a good time. At least I did. See y'all tomorrow.
See ya. Peace.
Bye.
Just for now.